I hate Tobey Maguire.
Just in general?
Yeah,
All right.
just like him as Peter Parker. Like Spider-Man, I will say, is my favorite superhero. Has been since I was little. Tobey Maguire, squishy face nerd who somehow managed to get really awesome and fit and in shape, and that was a really cool scene. The whole, hey, I'm bitten and I'm scrawny nerd. Oh, I wake up and I'm super in shape and buff. That was cool, but you can't get past his old wrinkly squishy face.
Yeah.
His lack of skills of,
Anything.
throwing jabs at villains.
Yeah.
Like, Spider-Man's whole thing was, he is a nerd, he got shit on all the time. Now all of a sudden he has superpowers and he has an outlet to,
To use them.
be he wants to. And Tobey Maguire never had that outlet apparently.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And the thing that's further unfortunate, this is going to be like the superhero series, I think, this one and the last video. The other thing that is extremely unfortunate about that universe is the fact that in Spider-Man 3, they ruined everything that I had envisioned of Eddie Brock and Venom.
Oh.
And, again, I don't read a ton of comics. I think the only comics that I owned as a kid were, I had a couple of Spawn comics, and I got the comics for the Coheed and Cambria Amory Wars.
Oh.
So I think I'm missing one that I will probably never get because I'm sure that it'll cost me an arm and a leg to get it. But those were really the only comics that I had. But I knew very well through just some early video games who Venom was, and he was my favorite, like, antagonist, anti-hero, however you want to view him.
He was.
And
both.
And the way that that they like shoehorned him in to Spider-Man 3, and not only did they shoehorn him in,
Brock
not only did they shoehorn him in, but Sony had the nerve to make the trailers look like it was this huge, like, this big deal that Venom's in this movie, and he has all of, like, 15 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that he had that little bit of screen time because he honestly shouldn't have existed.
It was bad. It was real bad. I say this because I think that among us, among the group of us, I might be in the minority with this. I'm not terribly... I don't want to say not excited, but I'm not optimistic about the upcoming Venom flick.
Shit, man. If the Marvel Cinematic Universe, if Marvel Studios has any ties to it, I'm a hell of a lot more excited. Also,
they have ties to it, but I don't remember what the contract was. There's a stipulation in the contract that it is a Sony film.
Yeah,
Marvel does have their stamp on it, and they were like,
that's Spider-Man. It has nothing to do with any of the other characters, including Venom. And like Spider-Man, yes, they do have ties to it. They basically are writing it out of the hole that Sony dug it into.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just Venom. Like they're keeping it under wraps because initially, like someone asked, I believe one of the Sony execs about if Venom was going to be in the same universe as the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the Sony rep was like, yeah, he is. It's going to be great.
And then Marvel's said
like,
no,
that's
it's not.
True. So it seems like it actually is true, and Marvel was trying to cover up Sony's like, oh yeah, please watch our movies, please. We're not shitting the bed so hard. Please don't watch our trailers, though. It'll spoil the entire movie.
Yeah, just based on the trailer, I'm not. I want to be proved wrong. But I'm not excited.
I like the tongue. It's very Todd McFarlane.
Yes.
I mean, I have the tattoo of Venom on my arm.
I have seen it.
And it, like, yeah, that excited me, especially how he grew in the trailer.
Yes.
bigger, but
There were parts that I enjoyed. I'm not, I don't want to shit on the entire trailer. There were parts that I enjoyed, but
symbiote.
there's that bugged me. It's the minute I heard it. Really, literally, I was so excited to watch the trailer, and the minute I heard them pronounce it symbiote, I was just in my head. I thought, this
Fuck you, Sony.
is just it's gonna just take it and it's gonna shit on me again. I want it to be good. I want it so badly to be good because if this is exactly, and Carnage is my favorite, just like creepy ass evil entity in comics. And if it's not good, they won't. I mean, they may not, but it will. Like, it would have to be a completely new reboot of the reboot of the reboot.
Well, they're also doing Venom a little bit early, especially since they finally got their hands on a legitimate Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And they're just going straight to Venom. Like, yeah, it doesn't really help much. Also, something I failed to say as we got onto the Spider-Man topic, fuck Topher Grace.
Yeah, he was fine in that 70s show, but he was not a good fit for Eddie Brock.
No, I see his face and I hope he gets smashed with a rock.
Oh, that's mean.
Be fun. That's glorious. Alright, I'm gonna stop ranting then.
Yeah. Hopefully Topher Grace isn't watching right now. I don't know why you would.
I'm excited for you to watch Tom Holland as Spider-Man, because Christ, it's a breath of fresh air.
The two I'm looking forward to the most right now, the two movies I'm looking forward to the most are, what do you call it? Civil War.
Yes.
And I think Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, and Ragnarok, I guess. So the three.
Oh.
I'm curious about Ant-Man too.
Oh, that was really good.
Was it? I have a man crush on Paul Rudd, and I hope he knows
Paul
that.
Rudd's awesome. And it's a different take on a superhero movie, and it was so refreshing.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I watch, I think according to release, it's Age of Ultron and then Ant-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And then it is it Civil War and then Guardians 2?
Yeah.
So I've got a stretch of some really good movies coming up.
I wasn't as big of a fan of Guardians 2 as a lot of people. I think Ben actually enjoyed 2 more than 1. I did.
I expected. I don't know what I expected out of the. I enjoyed the first one. I don't want this to come off like I didn't enjoy it, but I don't know what I expected that I didn't. I think I expected something that was much more laugh out loud funny, and it was funny. Like, all these movies have some really good comedy to it, but based on what family and other acquaintances, not so much you guys, but some other acquaintances had said about that movie, I expected going in that it was just going to be this laugh out loud fest, and I didn't get that. So I think I approached it incorrectly. So I'm trying to not really read into or think too much about the movies coming up, so that I don't I just want to approach them each as their own individual flick.
Yeah, they're superhero movies. I mean, there's a lot of humor with the Guardians, but I don't think it's just it's not a comedy. It's a superhero movie.
It's dark. Action. It's still super dark.
Oh yeah, it's all Marvel movies. They don't really end the greatest.
No.
They're not. They're a little almost steeped in reality, as goofy as that is to say. It's
I see some threads. I see some threads, and I know nothing about Infinity War. I know that there's some there are things that happen.
And that topic there.
No, and that's I don't even I don't want to touch any sort of spoilers. People have told.
Stay away from spend the next week and a half, 2 weeks, or whatever.
I'm avoiding it. I'm
Yeah, because
avoiding the
people-
internet.
people
I have
fuck
already
this
blocked
up.
people that have posted spoilers.
It's
They
like,
have posted spoilers
Why would you
to
post spoilers? The movie
Facebook.
hasn't been out a week yet. Like, go fuck yourself.
They
There's
have
a
posted
certain
spoilers
level
to
of hell that you
Facebook.
belong in.
It's just insane, and I've already blocked a number of people. But just based on the vague descriptions that I have heard about the movie, I see threads that I am starting to follow, and I'm hoping some of them are wrong, but I don't know. Not that it would be bad; it would just be like I don't even know. Gut check.
Yeah,
But-
no, it's just like watching like this past movie, like they did it well. They did it differently than I thought they would, and this is me coming from knowledge of who Thanos is. Like I saw his face come hit the screen for the first time, and I was like, oh shit, I know what's gonna happen. And yeah, I was right, except that they did it differently, and I was like, oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, just stay away from any knowledge of the comics.
I'm
and,
avoiding all of it. I'm avoiding
yeah.
all of it.
And Josh Brolin did a good job.
Nice.
I'm excited to see Deadpool 2 now. Oh, you haven't even seen Deadpool?
I haven't
yet?
even seen Deadpool, no, because that's not, as of the time of Infinity War, I don't think that was actually part of the universe.
Yeah.
Whether or not
Nope.
they're going to include it, I don't know yet. I know it's in talks, but I'm not
Oh, yeah.
putting that yet in the thing. But we have to go. We have to go. We're taking way too long. We'll talk about more next time.
I'm excited.
Adios, everyone.
Later.